Good morning, everyone. This is Government Guardian coming back at you, and we are getting ready to do a First Amendment audit. But before I did, I wanted to say a few things that I just kind of felt like that need saying. There's a lot of different styles of auditing. We are not here to start any kind of trouble. We don't want trouble. We're not going to try to escalate a situation to cause trouble. We are here for ourselves and for you guys. We don't want the recognition. We're not looking for fame. We're not looking to get rich. You're not going to see links posted on my page of contribute here and contribute there. And, again, to each their own. Not trying to talk down about any of the other guys or anything like that. That's not why I'm here, and you will not be seeing that from me. There's too much other things at stake here for me rather than the fame and the money. These rights that they're trying to violate of ours, they've been on the books for over 200 years. I'm not trying to get anything that we don't already have. I don't want any special favors or any kind of favoritism whatsoever. I just want them to honor and uphold the laws and the Constitution and the oaths that they took to uphold them. It's that simple. So, with that being said, we're going to go over here and see if we can't get this done. Today, I guess I didn't tell you. Let me let the vehicle get past. This is Friday, January 14th. It's about 9:15 in the morning. And we are in Lebanon, Tennessee, which is Wilson County. We're about 40 miles from Nashville, east of Nashville. And today we are at the Lebanon, Tennessee Post Office. We're going to film around out here for a while and then go inside and make sure these guys honor our rights to film in public places, per our Constitution, and also per their Poster 7. We're also going to make sure that they've got their Poster 7 up, and if need be, we'll inquire about that. But let's see how this goes. All right. So we're at the post office in Lebanon. Walk around their building, see what all their building entails. So you can see we are in Lebanon. Fire department's across the street. I think they actually have two post offices here in town. This was it's like an older post office. So I'm assuming there's a mail truck pulling in over there. So I'm assuming, which I hate to assume, but it certainly looks like this parking lot here is also the post office. And there is, as you can see, there's no signage anywhere. Customer parking, that sign says. So we're going to see. And we do have a little bit of activity going on back here in the back. There's a mail drop off. Excuse me. We still aren't seeing any signage of any kind. We're going to go around to the other side of the building. Come in from that way. Looks like they're coming in from different directions. We'll see. A little brisk out here this morning. About 28 degrees. Kind of cool. No signage on doors about anything. Still got their lights on. Alright, so there's no signage here on this entrance as well. Nothing. We're going back here. Somebody's sitting there eating. A little activity going on back here. Friendly little wave. That's good. Very good. Oh, that vehicle looks a little rough. Yep, that one looks a little rough. All right, so everybody just continued to do their job, which is a good thing. I didn't engage, they didn't engage. So now let's step inside and see. Everyone inside is as cordial as the dock people. We shouldn't have any issues here whatsoever. I guess you can park here however you like, whatever side you want to park on. I guess they really care. Excuse me? No, I don't need any help. I appreciate it though.
Okay, you just taking videos of
I am
cars?
just taking some video.
People's cars?
I'm taking video of anything I can in public.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so back behind the building is not public. That's our parking spot. It's not a public spot to go behind, so that's where our workers are.
And where's your signage at for that?
It's not, it's the, you can't walk back there. It's not. We got mail stuff in the back. So
That doesn't make any difference. And I'll show you. I'll walk back there again. You don't have any signage. It's exactly what I was talking about earlier. Public area, no signage, none. But want to be given directives on where I can and where I can't go. Do you work with the post office?
I can't answer that question.
Are you in your official capacity? If you are, you're required by federal government to answer that question.
I'm not a police officer.
And I didn't say nothing about a police officer. If you work for the post office, you are required to tell me who you are if you acknowledge me. That's okay. I got your picture. I know the right person to contact to get your name. Not my first rodeo.
What's your purpose, sir? I just asked you what your purpose is. I have a right to know.
You do. No, you don't have a right to know. You have a right to ask.
You're on federal government property. I have a right to ask.
And I said you have a right to ask. But you don't have a right to know. wasn't here to film the personal cars as you guys saw. Now, situation has changed. And that guy doesn't like it at all. Filming.
Why?
I'm doing a documentary.
You got the right to do that?
I absolutely do.
You ain't asked me?
I don't have to ask you.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, in public, there is no right to privacy unless you create it. And you are in public, bud. That's the way the law reads in Tennessee.
Well, just give me $100.
I understand where you're coming from. I do not make any money off these. These are purely public for educational is all they are.
Well, don't put me on there.
Sorry, you're already on there.
Right, sir.
You're already on there, bud.
Well, better take me off. I see it. Do something about it.
Well, you go ahead and knock yourself out.
I do.
Knock yourself out. So they just addressed the guy that tried to run me off as William. So we'll see. Bud, should I be waiting on somebody to come? If there's somebody on the way, I'm sure not going to run off from them. Good, I'll wait for them. Be glad to.
What are you trying to do, man?
I'm just taking a video, bud. That's all I'm doing. It's just a camera. That's all.
Posting that video publicly?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, I don't give you permission to put my face out there then.
Okay, well in Tennessee you don't have to. It's not a two-party state. Sorry. These guys don't like it at all. I guess they never had anyone come here. I tried to find some information on it. Could not find any information whatsoever that anyone had ever done a First Amendment audit at this location. We're going to give them an education today. The guys said they called. They've called. We're going to wait for them. We're not going to run. We're not doing anything illegal, and we don't have anything to hide. So, let them come.
He's just wanting a reaction. I've already asked him to leave. He won't leave, but. Public. I'm working on it. He's just not being nice.
Bud, you still don't want to identify to me? I believe you're supposed to call Mr. Postal Inspector as opposed to these guys anyway.
I've asked him to leave and he won't leave.
He never asked me to leave. He said the parking lot was for workers.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm well, yourself?
Good. What's going on today, brother?
Just out in public taking some video.
Okay. Well, so obviously the only reason I'm here, man, is somebody called. That's it. So.
Well, before we get started, can I get your name and badge,
yeah,
please?
absolutely. Name is Afforded.
Afforded.
Badge number 1179.
Thank you for your professionalism. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. So, obviously, like I said, the only reason I'm here, man, is just to figure out what's going on. Obviously,
I got you.
said you was
Well,
recording in public. And,
I am, and
Okay.
you know, camera's objective. It doesn't lie.
Yep.
Gentleman never asked me to leave. He said,
okay.
back parking lot is mainly for employees.
Sure.
That's all he said. He
Yeah.
never asked me to leave.
Okay.
Secondly, there's no signage anywhere that says employees only, no trespassing, nothing. I've been all the way around the building.
Sure.
There's not a sign up one anywhere.
Okay.
I've not been inside yet, and I am going inside. Next thing I'd like to say to you is you probably do not have jurisdiction on this property.
Well, I mean, the post office does fall within the city. So as far as the city goes,
It's
then-
federal
then-
property,
Okay.
and unless your police chief has a written agreement with this particular postmaster, you have no jurisdiction on this property.
Okay. Well,
It's
that-
only
that
postal
would-
inspectors.
Sure, and that would be something that you or whoever would have to take up with the chief of police. I'm not 100% certain on that, sir.
Well, I am 100% certain.
Okay.
This is not my first rodeo. I do this predominantly. Okay. The only thing you guys have jurisdiction here is if accident or something in the parking lot, something along those natures. You know,
Okay.
you cannot even have somebody trespassed. It has to be a postal inspector. You don't have jurisdiction to do that on federal property. I know you got questions running through your head, wonderment.
I mean-
Please do your research after you leave here, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Sure. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm always going to have questions regardless
Okay.
of the situation.
Certainly.
Just 'cause-
I'll answer
just 'cause
anything
I
I
would like
can.
to learn as well. You see what I'm
Right?
saying?
I understand. I'll answer anything that I can.
Okay. And so obviously, again, like I said, the only reason I'm here, man, is just because I guess whoever is over, and not the postmaster, but the person that's under the postmaster.
I got you.
Whether it be manager or whatever their title is.
And that's fine. I got no problem with them calling. I mean, that's part of their job, just like it's part of your job to come out here on the call. I got no problem with that whatsoever.
All right. Well, and so the only thing that they requested, and obviously you've already stated what your intention was.
Right.
Again, I don't have an issue with that because there's nothing wrong with you doing what you need to do.
I'm not doing anything illegal, whatever.
And so their concern was that they had stated that you had no business here. There was no mail being taken or delivered.
Okay.
From your possession.
Okay.
And so that was their concern.
So they're saying that I'm loitering?
So they're just obviously you have a camera.
I do.
Okay, and like you said, cameras don't lie, and I 100% agree with that because we wear one, we have a dash cam, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Okay? And so he's claiming that he had mentioned asking you to leave. You're claiming that he hasn't. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But like you said, you're the one that's been recording, right?
I know
So,
I'm good. I know I'm good. There's no question.
And obviously the only thing, like I explained to him, the only thing that I can do is just signal for. Obviously, like I explained to him, the only thing that I can do is just advise you what they're stating and just request that you leave. Obviously, you've already done some research, so you already know probably a little more than I do as far as the property goes. This is what I can tell you.
Let me show you something. But let me reach in my pocket. I want to show you something.
But
okay?
but I do know that this falls in the city jurisdiction. Okay.
It falls under the city jurisdiction only for certain instances. You do your research on that, and you will find that out. You see that paragraph right there I got highlighted? Mm-hmm. You see what this is, document this is?
Yes, sir.
Governing postal.
Service property.
That is Poster 7. It is supposed to be up on their wall in there. I have not been in there to actually make sure that it is up.
Sure. Okay. So the photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes, basically, just so I'm reading this aloud for both of us, okay?
Absolutely.
Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by official signs or security force personnel.
No sign out here. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Other photographs may be taken only with permission of the local postmaster or installation head.
That's security areas.
Okay. And so, just my question to you. Obviously, I know it said like news, advertising, or commercial purposes. Are you falling under one of those categories?
I'm an independent journalist.
Okay, fair enough. Is there? And I'm assuming an independent journalist, they don't carry like some type of journalist identification.
Buddy, they hadn't issued that in 200 years.
Okay. and again, I'm not huge on journalism, so
they hadn't issued those in 200 years. You're talking about like a press pass.
Okay.
Yep, they do not issue those anymore. They haven't in a long
Fair
time.
enough.
Any other questions?
Man, I mean, it's like I said. The only thing that I can do is just request that you leave just on their behalf.
Okay, now that you know that I'm 100% legal, you know that I'm doing what I can do by the Constitution and per their poster that's supposed to be on the wall.
Okay.
I'd appreciate very much you go to that gentleman right there and educate him.
Well, the only thing that I can tell this gentleman is that if there's an issue with whatever it is that you're doing here, based on what I've read, and again, I can definitely make a phone call just to make sure that we're on the right standing here.
You call whoever you like.
But at the same time, he may have to reach out to the postmaster or department head or whoever that
I
may
told
be.
him earlier, bud, his call was not supposed to be to you. It was supposed to be to the postal inspector. That is the post office police.
Okay.
That is who deals with this. I've got their number in my phone, also the postmaster general. I've spoke with him numerous times.
Sure.
Spoke with him numerous times.
Okay.
He is absolutely wrong. Apparently, no one has ever tried to come do this before here at this location.
So I'm just assuming that with you speaking to the postmaster, they showed no concern with you coming and
not a bit,
and the video and stuff. And
not a bit. Okay. It is completely 100% legal.
And that's specifically for this office, or
that is for every location in the country.
Okay. So and this is again. You have the paperwork in front of you, okay?
Correct.
That's something that I've never documented or looked at, okay?
Sure.
But as far as the postmaster goes, is that something? I'm assuming it's just one postmaster per county, or is that?
It depends on the county. There, in some cases, they have several postmasters. If it's a large county like Davidson, they'll have a postmaster per district, and they divide the
Right.
city up into districts.
Okay.
So it just depends on the size of the town you're talking about.
So yeah, okay, on the county side.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Again, I'd appreciate very much if you talk to that gentleman
Well,
and let him
that's-
know I'm legal.
that's all I can do.
Part,
Okay.
well, that's part of your job as
sure,
well.
yeah, absolutely.
You're a law enforcement officer.
You're correct.
So with him out here harassing me, then you got to go say something to him. You came and spoke with me.
Sure. Yeah.
Now
absolutely.
say something to him, because this is for educational purposes. This is our constitutional right.
Okay.
By our constitutional, you agree with that?
I do. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
So by our constitutional right, nobody should come up and harass me. I'm not doing anything illegal. I don't have no weapons. I have no ill intent. I have nothing but good faith in everyone.
Sure.
Until they show me otherwise.
Okay. No,
Okay.
fair enough. Yeah.
So I'd appreciate very much if you would tell that gentleman with him standing right there.
Okay. I can do that. Yes,
You
sir.
have a good day.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Giving him a free education today, and I'm not going to charge him. You say you're gonna help me out with anything I want specific, but I asked you your name about 10 times and you never did tell me. Appreciate your help.
All right.
Thanks for being specific.
So is obviously I know you said that you had the intention on going inside the building.
I
as
am,
well.
yes, sir.
Is that something you've done yet, or?
Not yet,
You
no.
said- okay.
No. I actually was walking around the building when I got confronted by that gentleman and never made it inside.
Okay.
That's where I'm headed now.
All right.
You have a good rest of your day,
Yes, sir.
officer.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate your service.
Take care, man. Thanks, sir.
Yeah, he wanted to talk a big game to the police officers, but he stuck his foot in his mouth because I could hear everything he was saying. Old boxes. Don't see no poster 7 yet. I'm not in line, ma'am.
You sure?
Yes, ma'am. You help yourself. I think that is poster 7 over there on the wall.
Supervisor over in the building, and said she probably took it back out. She was already gone, but she probably took it back out again today.
So it looks like it. Let's see.
Yeah, me too, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, so, yeah.
Yeah, they, like I said, I signed a waiver so they can upstairs.
Okay.
So much coming.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank
Thanks.
you.
It looks like it.
Doing well, how are you?
All right, well, I guess we'll come in and say something to these people as well. looked and seen the camera, but she's not saying anything about it yet. I had to come inside and get warm for a second. It's cold out there. Just got a cam back. It's all right, except she's not supposed to do it when she's working. The rules.
Thank you very much. Have a good one. You too. How you doing? Good morning. Good, you?
If you don't mind, ma'am, I'll step around you and take a picture of this right here. That is absolutely poster 7.
Oh, there we go. That's what she used to have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem, ma'am. You go right ahead. All right. All right, so we're going to give the post office in Lebanon, Tennessee on East Gay Street. This location here is absolutely getting a fail. He tried to talk a big game to the police officer, but most of what he said was a bunch of BS because he never asked me to leave, and he's going to help with specific questions if I have any, but yet he wouldn't even answer his name. Yeah, that's a good job and good representation there, Mr. Will, for the U.S. Post Office. That's a great job there, bud. All right, so we're going to give the police department, we'll give them a passing grade because the gentleman didn't know a lot, and I'm sure he is going to research it. I see his car still back there, so we're going to walk back there again. Maybe he's going to research it. Maybe he'll learn him a few things. But he is still sitting over there, and I guess he is going to sit there and waste resources the entire time that I'm here. If he sees him to come out now, he's going to act like he's pulling off. He didn't ask me for ID. Didn't ask me a whole lot of questions other than kind of what was going on here. And I probably answered more than I should have, but that's okay. That's okay. We answered a few, but we didn't relinquish anything, or we didn't give up anything we didn't need to. So we did well. Excuse me. All right. So I guess this guy left or he pulled around. Well, he should come out the other way over here if he actually left. If he leaves, we'll leave also. But we are certainly not going to be first. I do not see him. So he's maybe back there hiding. Oh my God. I sure didn't want to see that. Well, I don't see him sitting back here. Oh, there he is right there. There he sits. There he sits right there. Now, you tell me that's not a waste of resources right there. You know, pull around from the other parking lot where I can't see him. So your grade is declining all the time there, bud. Declining all the time. It would seem to me like you could use those resources better if you tried putting them to work. All right. We're still going to get out of here. We're going to call this one, guys. Sorry it was a little lengthy, but, you know, we felt like it needed to be done. So we'll take it from here. All right, guys, this is going to be Government Guardian. Everybody, please like, follow, share my page. Listen to all you guys' comments. You know, read them all. Try to reply to all of them. Take all of them to heart. Till next time, guys, this is Government Guardian. We're going to be out.